Okay, what's up, team? It's the 16th of December, and we're back in the charts again. We are going to be going through the charts, and obviously, I'm going to be giving you guys a quick breakdown of the setups which we will be taking this week as we are about to close the month of December and the year as well. Because as you already know, we don't really trade during the festive season, given that Christmas is approaching nearby. So currently, it's let us check the time. Right. As you already know, we always use the New York time. Okay, so it's 5:31 New York time, which means that we are already in the London session. So the first thing we want to do is check out the news. Okay, so 3:15 we already have a news, 3:30 we have the news as well, and 3:35 as well. 4 a.m. Euro news at 4 a.m. Okay, so another thing we gotta check here, it's on the timing. It's Eastern. It has to be Eastern. Okay. For dairy. Okay. So the only news which we should be cautious about is the one coming up at 9:45 a.m. Which is gonna be during the New York session, like literally after the New York Open. We're gonna be seeing this new, and then we have a CAD news. So we most often look for the USD news instead of the CAD, given that USD is a very strong base pair. So first things first, we already have the GBP NZD over here. So what we are going to do is we are going to mark our levels so that we can understand that at which phase of the market we are in, so that way that we can get a direction or a bias for the week ahead. So first things first, as you can identify, we already have the level one. We had a couple drop and a consolidation over here, giving us level two drop, level one, level two. And as you can see, it's pretty clear to me that we are actually on level three right now, given that we can actually see that price rejected on the 800 EMA, which is the blue one, making us a W pattern, then it went to the upside. But right now we can see it is rejecting on the 200 EMA, then we've got the 50 EMA. So our direction at this point is to the upside, so we cannot be entering trade here in the middle of nothing. So let us save this. Yeah, given that we are starting off the week on level three, you want to see some sort of rejection maybe to the downside, and then we continue to the high. Yeah, since we are already on level three, this is what we are looking to see. Okay, Euro JPY. Euro JPY, it appears that price has been rising, because as you can see, price has been clearly rising, making higher highs and higher lows, right? Because if you look at this, you can see that it is pretty clear, right? Hold on a second. Okay, right. We have one, two, three. As you can see, we have level one, we have level two, and we are right now on level three, and price has been making higher highs and high lows. So once we reach level two, we are looking for some sort of M pattern. It can be a multi-session M or some sort of reversal pattern so that we can take this trade to the opposite side. We don't know if it's going to continue to the downside or just drop one level and then give us some sort of reset. So at this point here, we also got the ADR high up here. Let us see what price is going to do. So let's dive into the 15 minutes. You can see that price is still accumulating towards this area. And what we don't like to see is the Asian session to exceed the 50 pips limit. And at this point, it has exceeded the 50 pips to 96. So what we do is usually we look for a second area of consolidation, and we make sure we box that in and we look for another fake move. So for now, it's not still clear. Given that it's also Monday, we want to see most of our trades probably coming up on the New York Open. Right. So we now have USD CHF. We can clearly see that this is our peak formation low. And we got one level of rise. And we've got our second level of rise. And at this point, USD CHF, I can already tell that we'll be looking for a buy setup here. Right. Price has already rejected and appears to going to the upside. So I would recommend. Another thing is, guys, just make sure you use this analysis if it's according to your own point of views as well. As you already know, the market never give us 100% setups, but I'm sure. Let us see. High chances we are going to be USD. This is what USD CHF. Chances what we are going to do now is we are going to be jumping on a trade on USD CHF on a buy trade, given that we got the rejection um outside of the USD CHF Asian box. So this would be our entry, and this would be our stop loss, of course. It has to go below the low with a couple pips. And then obviously for first TP, would like to put it somewhere on the high or on the ADR high side. Just a second. Okay. Let us see what price has to offer us today. Let me just make it blue. No. Yeah, make it blue. Okay, so this is our entry over here. And this would be our first TP over here with our stop loss. This is just our first TP, though we expect price to actually break this area and continue to the upside, given that we have level 1, we have level 2. So we want to see level 3 unfold so that we can benefit from this whole setup here on USD CHF. So that is about it on USD CHF. I'll be updating you guys on its performance. Let us go to Euro JPY. We already checked this out. And we've got gold. We usually don't analyze gold most often, but as you can see, today I happened to find out that gold 1, 2, 3, and it gave us like up to the 4th level of rise. So at this point here, I just want to box this whole area. Let's make it gold. It's gotta make sure you save your setup so that you won't have to go back over and over again. Okay. 1, 2, okay. Entry. So we got 1, we got 2. On gold, we expect some sort of clear rejection to the upside. I don't know, maybe it's going to reject this area and continue to the downside. We just have to see. Or maybe it might choose to go a bit up. But on gold also, our point of view is sell. It's also sell side on this one. Okay, so gold is sell side. USD CHF, our point of view is on the buy side. Okay. Okay. Ideally, would be nice if it rejected this whole area, but at the same time, I also want to keep my options open because we have the EMA, so I would like them to cross, have some sort of bounce, and that would be the perfect setup for me to jump in gold. But at this point, we just have to wait and see what price is going to give us around somewhere around this area, given that we already also on the oversold side on the TDI, but we also don't have any anchor point here on top. A nice anchor point would be at least if rejected towards the EMA or whatever. So it's still a sticky one still on this one. So let us keep track of our gold trade and of our USD CHF trade, and we see also how gold is going to be behaving today. Okay. Okay, so this is my point of views on the market so far. I'm going to be sharing with you guys and updating you throughout the week. We did enter on USD CHF. We just want to see how price is going to behave. Though I don't really like how the EMA is playing around this level right here. But let us see what price is going to give us, and we only react to that. Right, updates on our USD CHF trade. As you can see, we're already on the buy side. Since I mentioned that we entered over here, we're up, and we just surpassed the Asian high. So we actually up somewhere around 22, 23 pips currently, our TP being this high here. But currently, since you're already up, we just move our stop loss to break it to plus actually, so that sometimes price has a habit of reversing here, so that we can just take the profits which we already have. Or you can also aim to close half your position and then secure some profits as well, and then let it run the rest, or even take the whole thing. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, this is our trade on USD CHF. And for all those who are still trying to acquire the system, you can just hit me up directly or join our Telegram channel below. I'll leave the link below. So yeah, that's it for today, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. As always, we're gonna continue hitting the markets and hitting new targets as we're about to close off the year. We're closing it off clean. So many blessings here, so many opportunities, and we're hoping that next year will be filled with so many opportunities as well, good health, and more opportunities that we can benefit from in the market. So that's about it for today, guys. Peace.